join us on Express Updates. My name is Honorable Beverly Nijibia. Do stay for our stories. A medical officer at the Korle Teaching Hospital, Dr. Robert Kwame Ayi, has urged women to prioritize HPV vaccination as part of Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. Speaking on Coco Digest Morning Show, he highlighted the vaccine's effectiveness, stating that it provides up to 99% protection, but is less effective once a person is already infected.
Dr. Ayi revealed that 75% of sexually active women are exposed to the human papillomavirus, the primary cause of cervical cancer, which can remain undetected for years. He encouraged women to take proactive steps in preventing cervical cancer, emphasizing that early vaccination and healthy lifestyle choices can significantly reduce the risk of the life-threatening disease.
Yeah.
So if you're sexually active, you are likely to...
Yeah, like 3 out of 4 people who engage in, like all over the world, 75% of people who engage in sexual activity are in one way or the other exposed to HPV, whether it's the not so bad strain or the bad strain.
Okay.
The number of people that a person has sex with regularly. Okay. So the higher the number of people, the higher the likelihood of getting exposed to the virus. Okay. And also having a partner who is high risk, who has a lot of sexual partners, also puts the partner who doesn't have many at risk of developing for immunization. We typically tend to target adolescents in their pre-sexual stage, like before they start engaging in sexual activities, because the vaccine tends to lose its tends to have a reduced efficacy if it's administered when the person already has the viral infection. So we're looking at between 9 and 12 years. Typically, we target 11 to 12 years, but at large, 9 to 12 years. That's the primary target age. However, the vaccine, so between 9 and 26 years, that's prime. And then if on a case-by-case basis, based on the clinician's assessments, we can extend it to 45 years. But after 45 years, the vaccine is not offered. Please get tested. Don't sit at home and assume that you are not going to get any issues. It's always better to take a preventive standpoint in managing an illness than to get the full-blown illness.
Still on the Coco Digest Morning Show, the Public Health Director of Greater Accra Metropolitan Assembly, Madam Florence Sumala Ann Kuchi, has promised that the government could generate revenue from the country's poor sanitation while highlighting key sanitation challenges in Accra.
She emphasized that one way to address these challenges is by adding value to waste, turning it into a resource. Meanwhile, she also noted that the local government minister plans to increase the sanitation budget for metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies from 5% to 7% to enhance waste management efforts.
If we practice proper waste segregation, the plastic waste is not going to find their way into the landfill side. The plastic waste will be segregated aside, and value will be added to it. The paper waste will be segregated, value will be added to it. Glass will be segregated, value will be added to it. E-waste will be segregated, value will be added to it. Then what that will be left will be the organic material. And the organic material can be used into compost. And we use the compost into farming and gardening. So now we will be left with zero waste. So there will not even be need for a landfill site. This is what we call circular economy. Our minister designated, the local government minister now, the present local government minister, said he's going to increase sanitation quota to the MMDS from, it was 5% to 7% now, which I think is a plus.
A And in our third story, Accra High Court has remanded into custody 2 South Africans and a Nigerian woman accused of possessing over 16 kilograms of methamphetamine.
The 3 suspects were arrested at the Kotoka International Airport on January 20th, 2025 by the Narcotics Control Commission. The drugs were allegedly concealed in 2 suitcases. Judge Kizita Kowa Kwashi remanded the accused to reappear on February 11, 2025. Their plea were not taken, nor were the facts and charges read. The judge advised them to secure legal representation. A senior state attorney requested the remand pending further investigations, stating the accused were involved in a drug swap operation.
And in our final story, Ghana Insurance Association has announced a 10% average increase in motor insurance tariffs effective February 1st, 2025. Now, this decision follows extensive consultations with the National Insurance Commission and other key stakeholders. The increase affects all categories of motor insurance, including private vehicles, taxis, buses, motorcycles, and commercial transport. According to the GIA, the adjustment aims to strengthen the financial position and insurers, ensuring they all fulfill their commitments to policyholders through the prompt payment of legitimate claims. And this is all we have for you on Express Update. My name is Honorable Beverly Jibia. Do enjoy the rest of our programs.